I definitely relate to this question, and in that I got to campus. I am Jewish. I love Israel, and I thought, why not start a pro-Israel club? And then, I got involved with SSI, which actually I didn't mention earlier. We're a clear, confident pro-Israel voice on campus, and I was so excited to be a part of this. But I didn't realize how much I did not know about Israel once I was getting more involved, once I was tabling and people would come up seemingly more anti-Israel or just very skeptical. And, they asked me a question or they raised an objection. I didn't know what to say. And it was honestly embarrassing. And I grew up learning about my history, but not enough about Israel's history to really stand up. And so what I did with that frustration is I used that energy to start learning. And I started reading, and I started watching videos like, if you've heard of Rudy Rothman, he's awesome. And Charlotte Korchak, who is the Stand With Us senior educator. And she and Rudy, they really explain really well and in an understandable way Israeli history and current events and all of that. And so I would encourage you guys to think, you're not alone in this. People don't know as much about Israeli history, even if you grow up in a Jewish home. And so I would do your best, go on Instagram accounts, look up YouTubers, and there's a lot of books that you can read, and ask people questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And I've been trying to do as much research as I can. And so now when I'm on campus, well, right now I'm not technically on campus, but last semester I was able to stand up and say, hey, this is actually this, let's look at the history here. And whereas before I was just too scared to do that. And so I think knowledge is power. And by educating yourself and realizing that someone always will know more than you, but it's a process. And if you are willing to put yourself out there and you're willing to, jump in an Israel club and start learning, you're ahead of. So I would encourage you to start researching right now while you're in school.